There are places on this planet that test the very limits of human spirit. Imagine a town at the very top of the world, where the land meets the frozen Arctic Ocean. This is Utqiagvik, the northernmost town in the United States. Here, survival is a way of life, shaped by isolation and extreme conditions. There are no roads in or out, only planes cross the vast wilderness to reach this community. The cold is relentless, darkness can last for months, and polar bears roam nearby. Yet people here don't just endure, they thrive, bound by heritage and a deep connection to the land. The Inupiat people have called this place home for thousands of years, carrying on traditions that define their identity. Life here is about resilience, community, and finding beauty in the harshest conditions. In Utqiagvik, wealth is measured in tradition, connection, and respect for the wild. This is a world away from the America most people know. Join me as we journey to a place where the human spirit shines brightest against the Arctic night. Prepare to see a side of America you never knew existed. The landscape around Utqiagvik is a vast frozen tundra. No trees, just endless sky and ice. In winter, the Chukchi and Beaufort seas freeze solid, creating a dramatic, jagged coastline. For over 2 months, the sun never rises. The town is bathed in perpetual twilight. The polar night is tough, but the aurora borealis brings breathtaking color to the darkness. Then, the midnight sun arrives, nearly 3 months of unending daylight. The tundra bursts with wildflowers, and the community comes alive with energy. Wildlife thrives here. Polar bears, bowhead whales, caribou, and Arctic foxes all share this land. The people of Utqiagvik live in partnership with these animals, respecting the delicate balance of survival. Every season brings new challenges and opportunities, shaping daily life. The extremes of light and dark, cold and thaw, define the rhythm of existence. Here, nature is both a formidable adversary and a generous provider. The land is not just a backdrop, it's a living, breathing part of the community. To live here is to be part of the Arctic story. The wild is not just outside your door, it's woven into every moment. In Utqiagvik, you don't just witness nature, you belong to it. Reaching Utqiagvik is a journey few attempt. With no roads, the only way in is by plane. Each flight a lifeline for supplies and people. As you fly north, forests vanish, replaced by endless tundra and frozen lakes. Landing here feels like arriving on another planet. Everything is flown in, making daily life expensive and resourcefulness essential. A gallon of milk or loaf of bread can cost several times more than in the rest of the country. Subsistence hunting and fishing aren't just tradition, they're survival. In summer, ATVs cross the tundra. In winter, snowmobiles rule, and frozen rivers become highways. Travel is risky. Blizzards can appear without warning, and survival depends on knowledge passed down through generations. Every trip outside town is an expedition, demanding respect for the land and its dangers. The isolation shapes a unique resilience and ingenuity. Here, every journey is a reminder of nature's power, and the community's determination. Life at the edge of the world is never easy, but it's always extraordinary. In Utqiagvik, the journey is as much a part of life as the destination. This is where adventure and survival are one and the same. Daily life in Utqiagvik shifts with the seasons. In winter, darkness and cold slow everything down, layers of clothing are essential, and even simple tasks are a challenge. Inside, homes are warm, filled with family, crafts, and stories. Community events, basketball games, potlucks, bring people together, breaking the monotony of the long winter. Children play outside, building snow forts and sledding, learning to respect the cold. When the sun returns, the town bursts with activity. Spring means the bowhead whale hunt, a tradition at the heart of Inupiat culture. Crews camp on the sea ice waiting for the whales. A successful hunt feeds the community for a year. The entire town gathers to celebrate, butcher, and share the whale, connecting generations. Modern life blends with tradition. People work office jobs, use the internet, and still hunt and fish. Children learn both in classrooms and from elders, mastering math and the skills of survival. Life here isn't about choosing between old and new. It's about weaving them together. The result is a community that's both modern and deeply rooted in heritage. Every day is a balance of adaptation and tradition. In Utqiagvik, resilience is a way of life. The Arctic shapes not just what people do, but who they are. To understand why people stay, you have to hear their stories. Annika, an elder, says, "This land is in my blood. My ancestors hunted here. Why would I leave?" For her, leaving would mean losing a part of herself. Many young people return after time away, drawn by a sense of purpose and belonging. Kaylin, a young hunter, explains, "In the city, I was just another person. Here, I help feed my family and my town." Survival stories abound, like the hunter who survived a blizzard by building a snow shelter, relying on lessons from his father. These stories aren't about bravado, but humility and respect for nature's power. Community, tradition, and connection to the land are the true riches here. A local teacher puts it simply, "We may have less in material things, but we have each other, our culture, and this land. That is true wealth." In Utqiagvik, success is measured in community, not possessions. The wisdom of elders and the energy of youth keep traditions alive. Every story is a thread in the fabric of this resilient town. Here, the past and present are inseparable. The land shapes the people, and the people shape the land. Staying isn't just a choice, it's an act of love and identity. In Utqiagvik, community is survival. The Inupiat value of Agvanich, sharing, guides daily life. When a hunter brings in food, it's shared with elders, neighbors, and anyone in need. This spirit of generosity creates a powerful safety net. During the Nalukatak Whaling Festival, the whole town celebrates with drumming, dancing, and the blanket toss, a symbol of unity. In crisis, people check on each other, share resources, and offer comfort. Children are taught from a young age to respect elders, share, and contribute. Cultural traditions, songs, dances, stories are passed down, ensuring survival and identity. The community is more than a group of people. It's a living, breathing entity with a shared future. In the Arctic, your neighbor's well-being is your own. This bond is the true strength of Utqiagvik. What can we learn from Utqiagvik? This town reminds us that resilience, community, and connection to nature are essential to the human spirit. True wealth isn't about possessions, but about what you share and the relationships you build. The people here show us a different kind of progress, one rooted in culture, balance with nature, and genuine care for each other. The Arctic teaches humility and gratitude for the land's gifts. When food comes from a whale hunted with your community, it means more than anything bought in a store. Utqiagvik invites us to rethink what matters most in our own lives. The people here are not just surviving, they're keeping alive a flame of tradition and hope. Their story is a beacon from the top of the world, reminding us of our own potential for resilience and connection. In the end, this is a story that matters, for all of us.